Good afternoon, everyone. This is BremSter, and today I'm doing a puzzle called the Sudoku Tree, which is by WUC, or WOOC. I'm not sure how you pronounce that one. This is a weird one. I'm not sure how this puzzle hit my queue. I think it was actually someone just posted this to me in Discord a few months ago, and I added it to my tracking sheet or to my queue. But I don't actually have a submission for this one, so I don't have many details other than it's there. The problem with submitting stuff just by a Discord message is I don't have any details, so I don't know what happened. But anyway, let's have a look at the puzzle. I'm still on break. I'm still recording while on break. I don't know the order that these puzzles are going to come out. I don't know when I'm coming back. Let's just do the puzzle. So normal Sudoku rules apply. In every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 have to be placed without repetition. We have thermos, which are these brown things at the bottom, the trunk of the tree, and digits along thermos increase from the bulb to the tip. So this digit will be higher than this digit will be higher than this digit. As we move along these, the digits must go up. They cannot stay the same, they cannot go down. And then adjacent digits on any green line, so any two digits connected or two cells connected by a green line, the digits in those cells must have a difference of at least 5. That's it. They're the rules. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So, this is going to be high-low coloring. So, first of all, I know that you can never put a 5 on a German Whisper line because in order to get a difference of at least 5, you're either adding or subtracting 5 or more. So if you put a 5 on a line, if you add 5, you end up with 10 or higher. Doesn't work. If you subtract 5, you end up with 0 or lower. Doesn't work. It's outside the range of 1 to 9. So you can never put 5 on a line. So any digit on a German Whisper line, let's pick this cell, is either going to be below 5 or above 5. Now, if this was below 5, I could not put another digit below 5 next to it because the maximum difference between any two digits in the same above or below range is 3. 4 to 1, the furthest apart they could be is a 3 difference, and the same is true with 6 and 9. So any two digits that are adjacent to each other if one is below 5, then the ones next to it must be above 5, and you will always alternate high, low, high, low. So I can color this entire line saying any cells that are 2 apart from each other, which is those, must have some form of color. I don't know which ones they'll be, and the other cells will be the other. Now, green is either going to be high or low. I don't know which. Purple is going to be the other of either high or low. I don't know which. This line, not sure how that's going to work, but this does the same. Now, this thermo, however, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these must be high digits because the minimum I can make this digit is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 6, 7, or 8. This is 7, 8, or 9. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. These are low digits because this is 1, 2, 3, and 2, 3, 4, and that's because of this. So this is 3, 4. This is 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 6, and 5, 6, 7. But I don't know I don't know that anything is forced onto this. 1 and 2 must be in those cells because I can't put 1 or 2 in any of these cells because all of these are at least 3 along a thermo, which means 1 or 2 must be on this, which means that must be a 1 or a 2. Because if this was higher than 2, then say this was a 3 even, where would I put the 1 and 2? These would be 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 isn't higher than 3. So this must be a 1 or a 2. Now this could go 1, 2, or 2, 1 here, but this must be a 1 or a 2. So that is a low digit. And there's a second low digit in here. If this is low, it's 3. And these would be 8, 9, which could work. The reason for that is you can never put a 6 or a 4 in a cell that sees 2 other digits of the same type. Because if this was a 6, both of those would have to be 1. The only digit between 1 and 9 that is 5 away from 6. And if this is a 4, both of those would have to be 9. And these can't be the same digit. So if this is low, it can't be 1, 2, or 4. It'd be 3. And if it's high, it could be 7, 8, or 9. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Because 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are all from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So maximum 9, maximum 8, maximum 7, maximum 6. This is maximum 5, but I can't put anything lower than 5 here because these are all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6, 7, 8, and 9. And these are all high digits. Didn't see that coming. This is an 8, 9 pair, which are both high digits. Did not see that coming at all. And now I know purple is low, because I've only got 4 high digits and 4 low digits to work with. And if purple was high, these would both have to be 6, and that doesn't work. So purple becomes blue and green becomes yellow. So this is not a 3, it's a 7, an 8, or a 9. But this is a 6. The only digit that is 5 away from 6 is 1. This is 7, 8, 9. This is 7, 8, 9 because they both see 6s. 6 is actually in one of those. This can't be a 6 because this would have to be a 1 and that doesn't work. So 6 is in one of those two, which puts 6 in one of those two. So these are all 7, 8, 9 because they have to be high but can't be 6. This can't be a 6 now. If this is a 6, this would go 6, 7, 8. That would have to be 9, but I'd have these as all high digits. That would have to be another high digit, and it'd be 6, 7, 8. Those both would have to be 9. This can't be 6. So this can't be 5, this can't be 4, this can't be 3. This is now a low digit, which means that's a 1, 2, 3, 4. The 1, 2 pair makes that 3 and that 4, which makes that 5. There's no 5 here, there's no 6 here, there's no 7 here. But the 1, 2, 3, 4 means this is a 5. And this 7 makes that the 6, and these are 1, 2, 3. Can't put a 1 at the base of that thermo, and those are all low. The 6 is high. That is way cool. This is really nicely flowing. This is 7, 8, or 9. That is 7, 8, 9, because that can't be 6, or all of those would have to be 1. In fact, it can't even be 7, because if this is 7, the only digits that are 5 away from 7 are 1 and 2, and I'd have to put 1, 2 in 3 different cells, so that can't even be a 7. Can't put a 1 there, so the minimum there is 2, 3, but that does allow 8 or 9. I could put a 4... Actually, I could put a 4 in either of those if that's a 9. So this is 1, 2, 3. This could be a 4, I think. That is a low digit because all the high digits are taken and I can't put a 5 on the line. So this is a low digit. This is a high digit. So this is 7 or 8 because it can't be 9. That is a 7, 8, 9 triple. All of the high digits are taken. That now has to be low because it sees 4 high digits and 5. That is a low digit. So these are from 2, 3, 4. Except that one can't be a 3. If that was a 7, these would have to be 1, 2. This is a 7, this would be 2, and that would be 1. Okay, one of those is a 7. Six is in one of those two. So where's 6 in this row? It's in one of those 3 cells. That could be a 6 if both of those are 1, maybe? Okay. So this is 1, 2, or 3, and it's not 3. It can't be 3 because of that, and it can't be 4 as a low digit because both of those would have to be 9. This is 1, 2, or 3. because it can't be 4 because both of those would have to be 9. 1, 2. These can't be 4 because in order for that to be 4, that would have to be 9, and it can't be. So these are 1, 2, 3. That one can't be a 1. That can't be a 4 because both of those would have to be 9. So I've now got a 2, 3 pair. So this is 1 or 4 only, and it can't be a 4 because both of those would have to be a 9. That's a 1, there's no 1 there. And now this can't be a 7 because for this to be a 7, this would have to be a 1, 2 pair, and I don't have a 1 available. That is now an 8, 9 pair in the column. If that's a 7, that's a 2. If that's a 7, that's a 2. 1 is in one of those two cells. Kind of failing at the whisper stuff, aren't I? Six is in one of those three. I don't think that's it. 5's in one of those three. I don't think that's it either. 4 is in one of those. So this can't be a 6. So this is 7, 8, 9. This could be... No, this can't be a 6 anymore because I can't use a 1. So that's not a 6. This is 7, 8, 9. Okay. This is 2, 3, or 4. There's got to be another trick that I have missed. So this is 2, 3, or 4. I can't put 1, 2, or 3 into any of those cells because this is a 1, 2, 3 triple. So where is the 1, 2, 3 in this box, in box 5? I can't put them in those, and I can't put them in those. So this is a 1, 2, 3 triple. There's no 1 there. So that's a 2, 3, 4. These are low. That is important. The 1 is in one of those two. But these, 1, 2, 3, this is a 4, 5 pair now. So this is a 6, 7 pair. I actually really like that. That's really nice. These are 4 low digits. That's a 5, which knocks 5 out of there and there. These are all on a whisper line. That's a 5, which makes that a 5. Knocks 5 out of all of those. This is not a 5 anymore. That was cool. These are 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4 makes that 5 and that 4, which makes that the low digit. These are now 7, 8, 9, which are high. That's a 7, 8, 9 triple. So these are 4, 5, and 6, because 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. There's no 4 there. There's no 5 or 6 there. That's the 4, which is the low digit. That was cool, by the way. I really like this 1, 2, 3 looking up. That was cool. So this is 2, 3, or 4. One is in one of those two for the column because there's no 1 in any of those. So this is 2, 3, or 4, which means that can't be a 7. Because if that was a 7, this would have to be a 1, 2 pair, and I can't do that. There must be at least a 3 on here, so that is not a 7. Again, that is really cool. And this is 189 because it includes that cell. These are 189. There must be a 7 in here, which I knew, but hadn't fully processed. There must be a 7 in one of those two, but I'm not sure that that's... Five is in one of those two, and I've got 5s in these positions, which... Okay. There's no real 6s or 4s on the whisper line. Well, there is a possibility of a 4 in these spots. Is that a problem? Yes, this cannot be a 4. If this was a 4, both of those would be 9, and I can't put 9 into any of those cells. So that can't be a 4. If this is a 4, both of those are 9, and then 9 is up here. That doesn't have the same restriction. 4 is in one of those two. If that's a 4, that's a 9. Don't know. One of those is a 7. So one of those is a 2, but I've already got that because that's a 2-3 pair. Okay. Ah, that can't be a 7. If this is a 7, these can't be 3 because 3 is only 4 away from 7. So these would be a 1-2 pair, and that breaks that cell. That's an 8, which means that's a 9, and that's a 7, which means this can't be a 3. This is a 2. This is a 3. This is not a 3. This is a 1-2. That 9 takes 9 out of there. That 9 does allow those to be 4. That 9 takes 9 out of there, which means this can't be 4. That's a 2-3 pair, so that is the 4, making that a 9, meaning there's no 9 there. The 9 looks in saying that's not the 9, that's a 7-8 pair, making that the 9, which means that's an 8, which means there can't be a 4 here, so this is a 2-3 pair, and that is the 4. The 8 takes 8 out of there, but more importantly, it makes that a 7, which makes that a 9, and the 7 can't be next to a 3. It's only 4 away. So that's a 2, which takes 2 out of there. That takes 7 out of there. Actually, 7 is not in either of these. This is an 8-9 pair. That's the 7. The 7-8 looks up, taking 8 out of both of those. That's a 1-9 pair. The 4 looks down, taking 4 out of there. This is 2-3 in order to complete the column, but there's a 2 in the box. So that's the 3, that's the 2, that's the 3, which takes 3 out of there, but doesn't actually help on the thermo. The 8 does make that 9 and that 8. The 9 looks up, making that 8 and that 9, which doesn't do that much yet. This is fun. If this is a 7, these are 1 and 2, because you can't put 3 next to a 7, and that would break that cell. So that's an 8. One of those has to be a 3. Yeah, so therefore that had to be an 8. Which means 8 can't be in those cells, 8 can't be in those cells, can't be in those. That's the 8, that's the 5, which looks across, making that the 6 and that the 5. The 5 looks down, saying that's not the 5, that's the 5. I don't think I need high-low colouring anymore. So goodbye colouring. These, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, these are 4 and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are 4, 6, and 7, and I can't put 4 or 6 in that cell because they're there. That's the 7. This is a 4 or a 6. The 7 looks in, making that the 6 and that the 7. The 6 looks insane. That's not the 6, that's the 6. And that 9 makes that the 1 and that the 9. The 1 makes that the 3, so that's the 2, which looks down, making that the 1, which makes that the 2 and that the 1. Very cool. These are 1 and 2. So these are 4 and 8. And the 8 looks up, making that the 4 and that the 8. So I can look at these now. These are 1 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 1 and 3. I'll use the 1 to make that the 3 and that the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 7 go into those. Not sure how to resolve that yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, the 8 makes that 7 and that 8. Therefore, this is a 6. The 2 makes that the 1 and that the 2. The 2 jumps up, making that the 3. The 2 and the 3 say that has to be the 1. The 2 looks up, making that the 3 and that the 2, which all works for the Whisper. Now, this by the box, 1, 2, this is a 3, but the 1 looks up, making that the 2 and that the 1. The 6 looks up, making that the 4 and that the 6. The 6 looks down, making that the 4, which jumps across to make that the 7 and that the 4. These are now pairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 and 7. The 7 looks down, making that the 2 and that the 7. In this box, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 9. So these are 6 and 9. The 6 makes that the 9 and that the 6, and that is the solution to the puzzle. 20 minutes and 29 seconds. That is a really nice Sudoku tree. The break-in with these thermos and forcing those, meaning these had to be low, and then the discovery of the 7, meaning 1, 2 would break other cells there and there. I loved those cells. They were great. Very, very nicely placed digits and a very nice little tree indeed. Thank you, WUC. Really great puzzle. I'm really enjoying these solves while I'm on break. Thank you, everyone. I hope you're enjoying the content now that it's back. There will be breaks, I'm sure. I doubt I'll be posting every day. So you may see every day for a week and then a few days off and whatever. I'm not sure how it's going to go. We will see. Thanks, everyone, for watching. And as always, good luck with your solving.